With so many options, why choose Arizona State University?
For me, the only online option was ASU because of the quality. Their faculty was really involved with their students and care about your personal journey. The dedication to my personal development from my professors, that's been extremely valuable to me.
Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online. That's a degree better. Explore more than 350 plus undergraduate, graduate, and certificate programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
Howdy, folks. I accidentally pushed the go live button before I intended to. But, you know, I mean, we are a professional operation around here. We don't make very many mistakes. You know. Anyway, I have everything all set up. No, like, trying to just talk through things and all that kind of jazz. I am ready to go. I'm on it today. Adjust the camera there just a little bit. I've got a new gimbal set up here and a new microphone set up. You know, moving up in the world. Now I have one of those things, kind of like, you know, I didn't realize what it was, but like on Naked and Afraid and Survivor, they all have that necklace on. That's because they have the wireless mic. That is not an actual just decorative necklace. That's how you can hear their voices. So, you know, anyway, I don't plan on doing any Naked and Afraid. And Survivor, no, either one of those. Especially like Survivor. If I got to get up in the morning and go out into the jungle to get breakfast, you don't have to worry about voting me off the island. I'll put my own torch out. Yeah, I'm out. Anyway, first off, come and take it. This is, you know, come and take it is generally reference to the 300 Spartans back at Thermopylae nearly 2,000 years ago, or maybe a little more than 2,000 years ago. But they also used it on the Gonzales cannon, the star with the cannon, come take it, back when Texas was trying to get its freedom from Mexico. The Mexican army had given the people of Gonzales a cannon to help protect themselves from Indians. And they decided, we're going to come take that back since y'all want to be free. And so the people of Gonzales said, all right, yeah, come and take it. Didn't go very well. They didn't get the cannon. So anyway, I have an absolutely wonderful pairing for you today. You are going to love it. I guarantee. This is, for some people, this may be outside the box. But for me, this is just the way I do it. You know, I like to be a little outside the box a lot of the time. Now, the art of pairing a fine rum with a premium hand-rolled cigar that, you know, like really elevates both experiences. It really creates a symphony of flavors that, you know, will just dance across your palate, right? I get up and do the wobble or something, but, you know, I hope I can say that and not get copyrighted or anything. In this review, in this pairing, I am going to be putting together an exquisite combination of Flor de Caña 18-year-old rum. That is a actually well-celebrated Nicaraguan rum. And I'm pairing that with a San Cristobal Quintessence. Now, just right off the bat, have you ever seen a cigar band that beautiful? All the San Cristobals are like that. It is a absolutely beautiful, beautiful band that they come up with. It's very distinctive. You know it right away. And it makes pretty damn good cigars too. So anyway, this pairing is really kind of rooted in the volcanic soils of Nicaragua. And I know it promises an absolutely harmonious blend of complexity with balance. Oh, damn. The elevator music went off. Can't have that. Anyway, whoops, back. I like to have something going on when I'm here doing this. I'm kind of my wife says, no, you technically you cannot multitask. And I'm like, I don't know. I do a pretty good job of doing a whole lot more things than one at any one time. Coastal spring flowers. That sounds interesting. The elevator music. And I think this is going to be just a sensory journey like no other. Definitely want to stay tuned. We're going to start off with the spirit. Now, Flor de Caña means flower of the cane. Flower, D of the Caña, cane. Yeah, pretty easy. This is a 5th generation family-owned rum producer down in Nicaragua, and actually is produced at the base of San Cristobal volcano since 1890. They've been around a while. They know what they're doing. This 18-year-old expression comes from the ultra premium collection and aged in ex-bourbon barrels, sealed with plantain leaves. I love plantains. I like the sweet ones, the sweet and savory. The savory ones, they're okay, but I love the sweet ones. And they use 100% renewable energy for all you greenies out there. And there is no added sugar or additives. All natural. It is bottled at 40% alcohol by volume, so 80 proof. I think retails about $50 a bottle, and is an absolutely excellent value for a sipping rum of this caliber. You know, let's go ahead and glass some up here. That was a good one. And right away, you smell rum. Oop, don't want to do too much. I was about to really get heavy with the pour. It'd make for a short afternoon, at least for y'all. Well, for me too. I mean, y'all can sit and watch me as I lay dozing in my chair. But anyway, visually, this is not just silver rum, plain rum. You can tell. Beautiful, dark, amber, kind of an orangish hue to it. And it does display, give it another little swirl here, just some really great legs in the glass. On the nose. Man, flies can already smell it. You do get a little bit of alcohol burn in it, not a lot, just enough to kind of make your nose a little tart. But you get a lot of sweet and some really like fruity, kind of predominantly maybe orange peel and honey, and then some kind of subtle floral hints, almost like roses or something. That's a great smelling spirit. I wish you could smell it. Go ahead, take a whiff. Yeah. Now on the palate, it opens with a really kind of maple syrupy kind of sweetness, and it almost makes you kind of visualize something like, you know, maybe some pancakes fresh, ready to be eaten, got the syrup poured over them. Oh And then that kind of evolves into just waves of like orange candy. You know that little orange candy? It looked like orange pieces and it was crusted with powdered sugar on the outside. Something like that. And then more honey, like on the nose. And it's got a little bit of spice to it. Something along the lines of, I keep trying to chew on it. Something along the lines of like cinnamon. Yeah, it's a little warm here today. I forgot to look to see what it is, but it's got to already be about 90. It was 76 when I was taking my youngest daughter to work this morning. Now, the finish is really long. It's got a really long finish on it. It really hangs. And I get kind of some notes of really some, like notes of molasses, which is it's made from cane sugar. Sorry. And it's kind of layered. I pick up almost like some notes of like macadamia nuts, and a little more spice. But yeah, kind of the molassesy sweetness and the kind of nuttiness really is predominant, with the spice kind of being underneath. And I'm still tasting it on the back of my tongue. Now, I've been talking for 20 seconds, 30, and it's still there. So this rum's kind of light to medium body, and that kind of balanced profile it has, I think is going to make an absolutely wonderful pairing and companion as it complements the, without overwhelming, I'm pretty sure, the natural sweetness and that's really kind of derived from the barrel aging on the Quintessence. And I think it's just going to pair beautifully with the tobaccos that are in here. Now, the San Cristobal Quintessence, again, you're never going to find, nobody, I don't think anybody can produce a cigar band is that beautiful. The San Cristobal line are crafted by the renowned Garcia family under the My Father umbrella. All the My Father cigars that are so hard to find, so hard to get a hold of. The San Cristobal Quintessence is a Nicaraguan puro. The wrapper, binder, and filler are all from Nicaraguan tobaccos. It was introduced in 2016, and it has earned very high praise, consistently scoring 90 plus, and Cigar Aficionados reviews. This particular Vitola is a Robusto 5x50 on the ring gauge, which is my size of choice. I'll smoke some, like 4.5s, and all the way up to like 6, or they'll do like 6.125 or something like that. And then I will do between 5 or between 50 and 60 on the ring gauge. I'm not a 70 kind of guy, and I'm also not a Lancero 48, 46, 38, whatever, all those smaller ones. That is about how I like it right there. So, now visually, hold this up here so you can see it as well. It's just a really, really beautiful light tan. It has very minimal veining, and the veining that's on there is not really pronounced. It has tight but visible seams. It looks like it may have a little bit of tooth to it, and it has a wonderful double cap. So, on the nose, I get some hints of cocoa and leather and a touch of spice in it. And maybe just some kind of hints of like raisins. Let's give it a cut using my Cassetti multi-cutter on the V-cut. It's my preferred method of cutting. Although the last 2 cigars I've smoked here in the last couple of days have all been guillotine cuts. That has just been the cutter I've had available at the moment. I keep my Cigarism guillotine cutter out here. You can go to the Sticks-n-Stonez Amazon store, and I've got a link to a lot of Cigarism stuff. I really love their stuff. It's very affordable, and they have just about anything the cigar smoker wants as far as accessories go. Now in the cold draw, I get like chocolate-covered raisins, some coffee. It's got a little bit of a fruitiness to it. There's a little cedar in there. Some honey. And then I believe just a very, very light hint of like red pepper. Yeah. Oh, it's going to be a great afternoon. Let's go ahead and get it toasted up. I think I did okay. The okay is about the best I'll say. I'm not the most straight lighters in the world. Mm. Oh, Rocco. Rocco's a dog, live next door. He's a cute little dog. Like a miniature Labradoodle or something like that. He's 7 years old and he only weighs about 20 pounds. The TV out here is struggling. I guess I'll just have to go it solo. All right. Now, on the palate, you get a really like complex profile of dark chocolate and some roasted coffee on there. There's a little bit of black pepper. And there's also a really nice molasses sweetness, however you say that. And as you're letting the smoke set in your mouth, and then as you expel it, there's some kind of cedary and nutty undertones that come forward. Not a lot, just a little. And it's very, very balanced against a nice creamy texture and copious amounts of smoke. And also a very easy draw. Not too easy, but easy. The finish on it is fairly long, really satisfying. You get some lingering hints of spice and earth and a little subtle sweetness. on the retrohale, you get a little more leather and a little bit of pepper, and maybe even just a little bit of tart, maybe a little citrusy tart. Yeah, I think that'd be good. Now, the body is, it's got a really refined character, but that makes it a really excellent match for aged spirits, such as the one we're pairing today. But the robust flavors that it does present, they can keep up and stand up to the spirit's intensity, and while still harmonizing with complementary notes. And yeah, I think I need to. It's not bad, but I just didn't do a really good job. I need my. I misplaced my cigarism single torch. That's what I would use to touch up with. It's a lot easier that way. Now, together, look at that. That's just beautiful. Means absolutely nothing. I say that every time just so people that maybe hadn't watched before don't think that there's something behind it. I just like the way it looks. I think it's cool. If you get a really, really good cigar, the smoke hangs in the glass really well. I just like the way it looks. And also, it allows me to wait until the absolute last second before the spirit touches my tongue. I expel the smoke and take the sip, and there's no like that kind of thing. It really allows you to kind of marry them all together. And these do produce a real symphony of flavors when you try them together. Sorry, flies. The San Cristobal Quintessence and the Flor de Caña 18-year-old rum, they create a real dynamic kind of interplay of flavors that are really rooted in their Nicaraguan heritage. Remember, the Nicaraguan rum, Nicaraguan puro, filler, binder, wrapper, all from Nicaragua. And it just so happens that the Flor de Caña distillery is at the base of the San Cristobal volcano. So, can't get any closer than that. And yeah, together, you get the sweetness and the kind of fruity floralness of the spirit and the stick that kind of just meld together. There really aren't any like opposing flavors that one kind of tries to fight for the other. You've got a little bit of each in a little bit of each, and they all just kind of go together. You get more of the molassesy sweetness in the spirit, and a little more honey in the stick, along with that nice rich chocolate. This is really a good one. I was kind of hoping this was going to be a good pairing, and it's turning out to be pretty damn good. Yeah, I think the kind of the rums, kind of mapley sweetness and honeyness, really tempers any of the peppery that's in the cigar, because there is a little bit of pepper and a little bit of red pepper in there. So it does have a little bit of spice to it, which is indicative of Nicaraguan cigars. They tend to be a little spicier. It's just the way they're made, or the way the leaves are grown, the way God makes them, I guess. So, And now, also, hang on, let me get a drink. The rum's orange peel notes and spice notes do help kind of amplify the coffee and the chocolate that's in the cigar. This really creates kind of a really like warm and cohesive kind of start. This is something that you don't want to start it when you're kind of pressed for time. Not that it's, like it's going to make you sick or anything like that, but you really want to sit back and enjoy this because there is such a litany of flavors all coming together that your taste buds and your olfactory are going to be in overdrive. Man, this might even rival my Rocky Patel 60, the Dalmore 12 pairing that I did a couple of years ago. Wow. And I consider that one my best of all time. It was wonderful. But we're not talking about that one. Go look it up. Spotify. Sprecher is where I'm hosted at. Sprecher is like Spotify. And it's free. You don't have to pay anything to be, to go watch stuff on it. So go to Sprecher. I'm monetized over there. Trying to get monetized everywhere, but And if you're watching me on X, which is what I've got pulled up over here so I can see, and I can see that there's about 17, 18 people watching. That's a lot. That's a lot. Be sure to go and just peruse through my profile and click on stuff, especially if you're verified. If you're verified, I could really use your help. I need a lot of verified engagement. And there are just copious amounts of smoke coming off the stick. And after I finished my screwed up lighting, it is what I consider to be like razor straight. This is a natural product. It's not going to be like the edge of a piece of notebook paper, but as you can see, it's pretty straight. And it has some really wonderful stacks of white ash just layered up one on top of the other. I read this last week somewhere that on average, from planting to wherever you get your cigars, whether you order them from one of the big box places or whether you buy it at your local cigar shop, on average, 55 sets of hands has touched your cigar. It is all natural. They don't do anything by machine. Even when they're cutting them, they have, it looks like one of those, a smaller version of one of those old paper cutters you used to have. You slide the paper in there and well, they have a little version that cuts the cigars to the right length. And all that's done by hand. You go and watch the videos I'll post the videos of people rolling cigars, and those rollers, no way I could do that job. And they sit there all day with a cigar in their mouth, puffing a cigar while they're rolling cigars. And I can't say enough about how the rum is so cohesive with the stick that when you take a sip after a puff, it does kind of soften the pepper and brings out more of that kind of creamy texture in both. It's the first time trying the Flor de Caña 18. I have a Flor de Caña, I think it's 8-year. I paired it a while back, like a couple of years ago. And it was really good, but I don't think it holds a candle to this. This is some really good rum. If you want some good sipping rum around your house, that's the bottle to have right there. And again, for those, because I keep seeing the numbers going up here, in the rum has just some really, really wonderful notes of like molasses or maple syrup. Of course, it's made from cane, so that's what molasses comes from. And it kind of makes you think. I think I use this analogy. It's kind of like warm, kind of like fresh pancakes. You got the maple syrup over the top of them. You get the sweetness and that kind of mapliness. And my wife makes fun of me. She was born in Texas, but she was raised in Boston. And she thought molasses was just for cooking with. And I'm like, hell no. Put molasses on a biscuit. That's some good stuff right there. Much better than honey. Love it. But the sip will then kind of, I know I'm kind of back and forth. It's the way I am. I'm kind of all over the place. But the sip will then kind of transition into kind of like that orange kind of jelly candy, the ones that look like they're pieces of orange with like sugar on them or whatever. And then some honey and a little bit of spice. And then on the cigar, you've got some wonderful, wonderful notes of coffee and chocolate. It has some of its own sweetness as well, even with the chocolate. And fly. Wish I had a fly swatter out here. Sorry, I'm watching my timing. I'm doing all right. I don't know if I can do better than this. I'm glad this season is almost over. This is kind of going to top it off right here. My season will end this month. I actually did my first pairing review was done on, well, tomorrow, Father's Day, 5 years ago. So yeah, you can go to YouTube. I got all my stuff there. I have to go through this process because I don't know that everybody will know to go and look there. But when you go to the Sticks-n-Stonez page on YouTube, you've got videos, but this shows up on the YouTube live stream and it's saved under live. Well, you can't get it to videos without downloading it with a video software and then re-uploading it to YouTube. So I do that just so everybody can find it. But I think I'm still maybe a few episodes behind, but close. And then, of course, you can always see it under the live tab, or you can listen to it on Spreaker, Spotify, Apple Podcast, Amazon Music. You can even Google it not Google it, but you can do it in the search bar in the Amazon store, and you can find it on the Amazon store, and it's free. You can't beat that on Amazon. It's free. Listen to the podcast while you're surfing on Amazon. You can go to the Sticks-n-Stonez store. Get you a nice Sticks-n-Stonez t-shirt, or my bestseller has been one that's got a desert tacked up soldier, and it's got the Isaiah. Oh Lord, my Bible 6:8, I think 6:8, 6:9. That says, and the Lord said, "Who shall I send, and who will go for us?" And I said, "Here am I, Lord, send me." That's been my bestseller. That's a really great shirt. I've got it. I wear it on here sometimes. I happen to be wearing my Gonzalez Cannon Come and Take It shirt today from Freedom Fatigues. If you go to Freedom Fatigues, freedomfatigues.com, Freedom, FATIGUES.com, and you use the code at checkout, Sticks-n-Stonez 20, all small letters, all jammed together, STICKSNSTONEZ 20. It'll get you a 20% discount. They are veteran and law enforcement owned, so you'll be supporting veterans. Not just me, because I'm a veteran too, but you know, we've got to support our veterans. And they have some really great stuff. 4th of July is coming up. That shirt I told you about on the Sticks-n-Stonez store would be great. I also have a distressed American flag on there that's been pretty popular too. Any of those. 4th of July is coming. You definitely want to, you know, show your love on the 4th of July. And that is just, I mean, that is an excellent sipping rum, which you don't normally think about rum as being a sipper. You mix it with stuff, right? You know, Malibu and Diet and stuff like that. No, put it in a glass. It's wonderful. I guess you saw that. I was just thinking, I need to tap this, otherwise it's going to fall off. And it did. Fortunately, it didn't go right in my lap. It went in the chair, but, you know, I got to talking, not paying attention. And let me peel this band off here. Again, as I said at the opening, you are not going to find more beautiful bands than what San Cristobal puts on their cigars. They are all just beautiful, beautiful bands. And the cigars are excellent. They're made by the Garcia family, My Father, under the My Father umbrella. I got a My Father, too, that I need to pair here real soon. It's been sitting in my humidor for a few months. So, as we've kind of gotten to the halfway mark, we're about there now. Hang on. The cigar kind of transitions to the more like cedar, leather, molasses. Really allows the rums kind of nutty and even maybe introduce a little bit of a toffee flavor, and it really allows it to shine. And the sweetness in the quintessence. I do have problems with that saying ever so often, especially if I've been drinking. Its sweetness really aligns with the rum and that kind of toffiness, and really pairs well together, I guess. I kind of lost my train of thought. I really think that right about now, we're starting to hit the kind of the peak in this pairing, where the rum enhances the complexity of the cigar, and the cigar draws out kind of the deeper woody spiciness that's in the rum. That's kind of more in the background. We are still putting off copious amounts of smoke here. I love this cigar. It's got to be up there with one of my favorites. Just full disclosure, just a little touch of peel back there. Could be from when I took the band off, where that could have just been actually hiding under the band. So I'll lick it down like Mama used to do with your hair. That's what, it worked, didn't it? Your mom always be like, get rid of that cow lick you had in the back. And I really I really believe that kind of the volcanic influence in both. Again, remember, Flor de Caña sits at the base of the San Cristobal volcano. And I think that volcanic influence really is evident in the rum's kind of mineral-driven kind of undertones, and really ties together well with the Nicaraguan puro filler, binder, wrapper, all from Nicaragua. And it really just does kind of tie them together. I think that may be one of the biggest reasons why this works so well, is because all of this was produced right in that same little region. You have to think Nicaragua is not a big country. Yeah, I really love the way when you take a puff and then take a sip, the two offerings kind of work together to create a nice, complex little conglomeration, and neither one really tries to overtake the other, or drown out the other. They really work together to elevate each one. It's great. This was a really good pairing this weekend. I've now hit the peak of my weekend. I guess I'll go ahead and wrap it up. I'm sitting at 41 minutes. I don't try to keep y'all all that long, especially I think 60 minutes is the max I can go on OneStream, unless I start paying for it, which I can't do yet. I need to monetize. I'm getting there. I need y'all's support. Anyway, I think this pairing works because the complementary flavor profiles and the kind of shared regional kind of characters really work together well. The rum's sweetness and nuttiness enhances the cigar's coffee and chocolate and kind of molassesy sweetness, while the cigar's spice and earthiness really adds depth to the rum's kind of fruit and oakiness. Both are medium bodied. Neither one will overshadow the other, and this would be a good pairing for the inexperienced and the experienced alike. And if you're one of the bourbon or Scotch guys, or whatever, step out and try some rum with a cigar. You'll find out there's more out there than just whiskeys. And I try and bring them all to you: rum, tequila, beer, coffee, all of it. The rum is smooth and sweet, and it kind of, I think I may have already said this, elevates the cigar's spiciness, and it's got a little bit of earthiness to it, and a little bit of the chocolatey complexity in there. And I just tapped it off, and wouldn't you know that I tap it off in the ashtray and it bounces out of the ashtray and onto the table. Can't win for losing. But either way, you will definitely have a balanced and memorable experience. I guarantee. So, whether you consider yourself a rum aficionado or a cigar enthusiast or both, this pairing is excellent. Excellent. And I would give it about a 9.4 out of 10. I think that may be the highest rating I've given maybe this season. And it really is a testament to the elegance you can have in a thoughtful pairing. One that you took the time to pair together, thinking, I think this will go with that, because this is wonderful. I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I've enjoyed it bringing it to you. Please hit like, subscribe, share, notify, ring all the bells, blow all the whistles, all that kind of stuff. Leave me comments. Love comments. I can't always see them because I'm, busy trying to do all this. But I love comments. Goodness. I got a frog in my throat. But anyway, until we get to be together again, keep your sticks dry, stones cold, and have a great day.